Hey, what's up, true believers? This is a voice check, mic check. Let's verify we've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream. Let's verify we've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream. Okay, it sounds like everything is 5x5. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Agasically Stamus from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, as well as AKA Game Logic on Twitch. Back with another episode of the Replication Anecdotes. The Replication Anecdotes is my mini-series or sub-series of the My Gaming Diary video log, chronicling my life and times as a gamer. The Replication Anecdotes is specifically the sub-series of Let's Plays and live stream featuring me playing any games that involve driving a vehicle. And in this case, tonight it's ships. Tonight, we're going to be getting things a little bit sweaty. Playing some World of Warships on PC. Let's go ahead and jump right into the battle. I dressed the Romulus earlier today. We're going to get things started off with a little co-op tonight. And we will go from there. On my way to being able to play in ranked battles, got quite a long way to go. Slipped into a couple of streams this afternoon. Talked to another streamer and some of his compatriots and got some tips and tricks on playing World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. I don't know why I always say that. It's not World of Warcraft. It's World of Warships. So we probably got another just under an hour before I have to take a break. Clear my sinuses out. Heard today that the European ships have some scary torpedoes, so that's what we're going to be going for.
Action stations.
Well, at least that's what I'm starting out in. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to be doing the whole night. Probably. There's a good chance not. Checking out some other things. I'm definitely not playing the entire night. Playing battleships as I have been wont to do in the past. I'm good to go there. Wanted to make sure that I got in-game audio coming out in the live stream. Didn't really take a look at who I have around. Oh, wow. Where the heck is everybody else? No, seriously, where the heck is everybody else? That's only like 3 other ships. I'm assuming they're on the other side of this island. How did you get to the...
Enemy force detected.
Great. Turn hard to starboard. Keep my speed up. Definitely going to fall back here with the 2 battleships that I have in tow. There's 1 cruiser. Guess I'll make way to rendezvous with that 1 cruiser. Shoot for his stern. It's not going to slow things down. One thing I want to check out, though, is what is the alternate... Sequables, camera... Tactical map, change position, free look camera. I'm hoping that everything is okay. Aircraft controls. Where's the alternate battle? Crikey. I got too scared. I know I gotta learn some things tonight. Lighting off on that first. Whoa, there's a destroyer. Just popped a smoke screen. To maintain my speed. I need to know what is the alternate UI though. No. Great. Stink. Oh. Go ahead and turn here. Man, we got multiple. Follow this cruiser's lead, since nobody likes to talk in this game. It's my only way of don't have torps available yet. Looks like I'm still, oh. We have this, destroyer. Come on, baby. I don't know whether or not HE... I mean, I heard conflicting things say it depends on the gun launching them. Also depends on on what ship class is firing them. He's trying to back down. What am I doing here? I'm at half speed. Stink. Need to keep this cruiser. I'm gonna turn about here. Give this guy some torpedoes when I come around. Man. Okay, let's turn around and should I marry up with this? I guess I should. I'll stick with this cruiser over here. Oh!
Critical engine damage.
Damage control teams are out.
Engine boost activated.
Engine boost activated. Whoa! What's that?
The ship is on fire.
I know. Swing the guns around. Why are my damage control teams not doing anything? Around. Bring my speed down here. Got armor piercing, got fish in the water. Jesus. Oh no! Torpedoes hit. Let's see where this cruiser's going now. It looks like he's going to stay engaged with the battleships over here. I also got battleship ahead. Full astern. That's a good call. Whoa! Wow! Battleship is angry. You gotta stay locked in here on torpedoes. No ships ahead. Oh no! I got housed. Okay, there we go. Right there at the end I got housed, but did alright up until then. Ooh, not a ton of battle performance. Only like 9,000 points. What was I overall? You're the bottom. 150 XP. Not very good at all. Let's just make it clear, anything that is a win is a win. So... Alright, looks like I've researched everything. I'm just trying to get up enough XP to get to the next thing. So I've cleared all of the prereqs. These are good. Exterior. French Riviera camouflage. Flags and pennants are set. I don't know why the camera angle did that. It's the Romulus Class 3 destroyer. Mills does have some captain's points to distribute here. Go with priority target again. Switch ports to London. Okay, nice. Nice. And jump back into battle. Probably going to play one more co-op at least before I try and get into random battles PvP tonight. Domination, an archipelago. Gonna put engines full speed ahead and then try and figure out where that stinking alternate UI is. I thought it was a key. I thought it was under controls. Alternate interface mode. Affect game performance. Said it's full. Not really what I expected.
Good luck, everyone.
All stations retreat.
I'll go ahead and go to all stop here. I'm gonna try and figure this out. I know I should not be doing this during battle, but I often forget. Ships, consumables, camera. Tactical map is M. Weapons, aircraft controls. Maybe it's just the M. Show hide interface. Camera settings. That's exactly what it is. That's what I don't quite have set. Let's get out of the alternate interface. Where was that? That was under controls. Let's go ahead and turn it off. A mod that shows this in like 3D though. Didn't change anything at all. And now I'm stuck. I got the flotilla to the left and the right. Oh, and directly astern. Let me, let's go full speed ahead. And then I'll turn to rendezvous with the battleships astern of me. Do not need to be in the van of the formation. Oh, he's firing. Blind firing into the smoke screen there. Guess I will fall astern. There's really not a good way. Wish I could see or tell who this is. Guess he's splitting off and going this way. Looks like my rounds got there a little too late. Looks like we could be jumped to the port side as well. Looks like he's changed his mind. Alright, I'm gonna turn to port here.
Taking the lead.
What he's doing. Really doing a great job escorting everyone else. I mean, I'm doing an okay job, but I'm getting a lot of hits and kills, being responsive to everybody else. Nobody else talks, so nobody else tells me what the heck they're doing. Okay, so he's going dead on. I got 2 battleships and a cruiser here.
Our victory is in sight.
Slow things down. Man. Oh, we killed that, okay. Let's try and over the mountain at those guys. Like, nobody actually ever, at these levels, nobody actually ever tries to capture the point. Everybody's just trying to kill ships. Alright, here we go. Eating that first battleship up. It's too far astern. I've got HE armed. Oh, too far. That caught its attention. See what this battleship is doing. Guess I'm gonna go to the starboard sky. Unbelievable! Like, he's just running in front of me and completely cutting me off. Jeez. Thanks, man. Fish in the water here. Slow my speed, turn to starboard. What? Every stinking time. Need to watch my speed here, since this guy apparently doesn't really care what everybody else is doing. Worked out okay, but like I said, I didn't get a lot of licks in. It makes me look like a dirt, but I'm actually looking out for everyone else, trying to back them up. And I guess this is why everybody's concerned about their own progression. Which makes sense. I did a good amount of team play there, but I did not score many points. Going with the Type 10 camo. Fix my flags up. Camo's set, right? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go into random battle. Don't know how well this will do me. Standard battle, so that's good. At the bottom of the pecking order as far as order of battle goes. This is tier 3 and 4, looks like. Two carriers, 4 battleships, 2 cruisers. Big battle.
Hard time.
Entire formation is off to port here. Almost nobody on my starboard side.
Attention. Concentrate all efforts on protecting the base.
Really?
What? I owe you one.
This is what everybody hates, is all the spam messages at the beginning of a match. Whoa, carrier.
I need intelligence data.
Let's go back and rejoin the flotilla back here. Destroyer. He's turning to port? No, no.
I need intelligence data.
Still at full speed. Not in range enough. Is a destroyer going head to head here? Very smart. Destroyer's going on into battle. I guess I'll go join him.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship sighted.
Yeah, where's the destroyer? I got a torpedo bomber coming up ahead.
Torpedoes astern.
What? It's another thing that bugs the heck out of me is people don't maneuver at full speed. He's coming about to port. Is he going to take on this battleship? That was just not smart. No. No. Oh no, there's another destroyer way out here. That's the guy he's going for. Stay clear of my fish. Come on, come on, come on. The other destroyer over there on my port side. Just trying to maintain the range. This is a heck of an engagement. Shots fall short. How my torpedoes doing on reload?
Torpedoes to starboard.
To starboard. Great. Are you kidding me?
Ship is on fire.
Great. Some shots there.
Problem solved, sir.
Alright. I took some major damage there. Rudder is jammed. Trying to get the ship turned around. My blasted rudder is jammed. Still don't have directional control back. And I'm headed for the edge of the blasted,
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Okay. Blast it. Full astern. I am derping this up. This is a crazy battle here. I got a destroyer out here. One destroyer destroyed. I don't really want to rethink that. I don't really want to be out here by myself. It's a 2 or 3 cruiser in with a bunch of battleships. Yeah, that's not a... Ah, stink! Main turret incapacitated.
Critical
Great.
damage.
Great.
Set a smoke screen.
Yeah, I know that. I got derped up with the loss of rudder control and then started heading towards that and rethought I was going to go over here and take this group on the starboard side or over here out on the east.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. All forces.
Alright. Alright. I'm going to focus on taking out cruisers tonight. Or working on cruisers tonight. So what is this, a tier 1 cruiser? Or at least, or concentrate on progressing cruisers tonight. That's gonna wind up pulling me across some other ships. The Romulus is actually in battle right now. It's a tier 2 destroyer. I can't get into the Romulus. Let's go ahead and work on the Japanese ships. The Chikuma. Tenryu. Kawachi. Yogi. this has me working on the Congo again, so we're going to go in Japanese battleship. That's fine. Alright, so all the upgrades have been purchased and researched. So we'll focus on the consumables. I may just have to get my cheeks clapped a few times in order to progress in this particular fleet and class. Okay, upgrades are set. Alright, got your flags. Need some camouflage. Let's go with the fire team. And Shigeru is not ready to level up with any skills or anything yet. Alright, we'll go back out into a random battle. So what is, just so I know, this is a tier 4 battleship. Let's go ahead and read up a little on it. Very high-speed battlecruiser designed with relatively weak armor, typical of this type of ship. It was a prototype of the Congo-class battlecruisers. So its artillery is good, but it's pretty much everything else is derped. Alright, so we're going to stick with the random battle for the next one, and then we're going to get into operations and some of the combat missions. I may not be able to play the weekly combat mission because I may not be high enough level. And yeah, that guy who was asking about matchmaking, like, apparently hadn't played the game a lot. Which kind of surprised me that he had, like, a tier 3 ship and he's complaining about matchmaking, putting him with a tier 4. Like, the tiers are usually by pairs, I think. So we're getting into standard battle. It's bad when you have a class 4 battleship and you're like 5th in the order of battle. Yeah, I wish I knew how to get that alternate view those guys had, but that might be autopilot control. Edit, click to set a course in autopilot mode. Hold shift to set up to 5 waypoints. Quick command panel. Ah! Quick command panels. Okay, so I've seen different things on battleships. Alright, let's go ahead and go with the high explosive round. I've heard some people say don't use anything but armor piercing. Advice today, I heard it kind of all depends on what class of ship you're in and what class of ship you're going against. So we've got a northern and a southern group. I'm actually going to go and try left click to set a course.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Okay. It's pretty dope. One of the things I've been kind of looking for. Got one other battleship with me. Whoa!
Autopilot mode disabled.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted. Enemy cruiser.
Let's go and get the aircraft up.
Spotter airborne.
Ah, too far.
Battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser
Takes
sighted.
too long. This is why sometimes cruiser and 2 battleships. Go, 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 go. Full speed ahead. Let's see what everybody else is doing here. I don't want to hug the edge of the map, but I also... Alright, dropping to 1/4 speed. I don't really know where those rounds are dropping in comparison to how he's maneuvering. I'm going to increase the speed
Enemy
here.
aircraft carrier sighted.
It's close.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Got torps in the water.
Spotter returning to ship.
The cruiser is like harassing. Gotta see where those torpedoes are going. Hope I can get this fat pig turned around. Now we're starting to get fire. Oh! Your team's out.
The ship is on fire.
Stinking high. How does it...
Problem solved, sir.
I'm back here by the carrier. I mean, it's 3:02 and I'm still not getting any help.
The ship is on fire.
Jeez. Great. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm getting no help over here. Oh, there's one other battleship over there, so it's 2 on 3. My rudder jammed? No, rudder's not jammed, just my speed has been impacted. This ship is basically worthless.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Okay, at least a hit. Still in cooldown here. Got the range. And I have to take the fight to him, I think. I'm just getting hammered way too much.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, the control teams are out. Their teams are still in cooldown.
Problem solved, sir.
Great. Awesome. I've still not hit a battle where I've been able to go toe-to-toe with anybody else. I don't know what that is. Can I get into the operation of the week? I don't think so. I think I need a tier 7 ship. So let's look at the combat missions. Still don't really understand what these things are, whether or not they're things you can get into. No challenges. 15 destroyed ribbons must be completed in a random, ranked, co-op, or scenario battle. Ships of tier 5 or higher. Clan battle. Tier 8. I don't even know what the daily mission series is. The daily mission series. Okay, ships declared tier 5 or higher. All these are tier 5. So I'm still not up there yet. I'm not high enough to participate in some of those. Random or co-op battle. You have to be in a ship tier 4 or higher. So I'm not able to get into any of those in the Romulus, which is a tier 3 ship. Still don't fully understand what these campaigns are. 5 missions, time to end 5 months, 8 days. Tier 8 through 10 European ship. So can't really do that. Alright, well it looks like I'm just gonna bounce back and forth between co-op and random tonight then. Until I get some higher tier ships. We'll just kit this one out. I'll probably just stick with co-op. As long as I stay in this ship. Tier 2, all upgrades are made. Team Fire camo again. Here we got my flags. No level ups there. I think you are good. That's fine. We'll just chill out, have some fun with it tonight. I think I came through my big existential crisis with regards to monitors and made a final decision on what I want to do. So what I'm going to do at the other workstation, since most of the time that I'm gaming, I'm also live streaming it or recording, which means that since I hook up through, well, the way I do streaming and the way I do recording actually is with a second dedicated, is with a second PC or a dedicated PC. So since so most of the time that means that even with a higher refresh rate monitor, I typically have to go at 60 Hertz because the capture cards aren't compatible. I have some capture cards that'll pass through higher resolutions, like 4K. I even have a capture card that'll pass through, or a couple capture cards I think that will pass through HDR. But most of them are locked to 60 Hertz. So I don't have any capture cards that go up above 60 Hertz, and I have a couple of the top end capture cards in the industry, so I just don't think that they're on the market yet, and not at least as gaming capture cards. So rather than spend the money, because that's what was causing me a little anxiety, was the 1440p, the 27-inch 1440p 144 Hertz monitors were outside what I normally declare as a cap for expenditures on monitors. So rather than do that, I'm gonna stay within my cap. And probably whoa! probably wind up going with higher resolution monitors for when I play RPGs and RTSs. Oh, there we go.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
Let's go with AP this round.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Okay, got no friendlies in between he and I, so fishtail it.
Torpedoes to port.
What? Sticking friendly torpedoes. What? Ah, he waited until I was right close to flip. I should have kept it bow on. I was sure those were the friendly torpedoes coming in. I thought I had those dead to rights. I'm not doing great tonight. Alright, let's go back to the Miyogi. It's a defeat. Miyogi just came back. We're gonna keep it on co-op for now. Don't have any new containers yet. Don't have enough yet to buy the Congo. I think that's my next really big thing, so it's really just a big grind now to get the Congo. And I'll use the Romulus when the Miyogi is not available. Right. All that stuff is fitted. Signal flags. Camo. Yeah, I'm not going to spend doubloons though. I'll take the European camo. Yogi's just not really one of my favorite ships. It's slow as all get out to maneuver. Slow as all heck for the gun mounts to slew. So I think what I'm going to concentrate on is going ahead and closing up. Letting my auxiliary gun mounts do some of the work. I'm going to go ahead and load AP this round. Since this is a domination round, I'm going to head for B. Oh, no, it's for... Let's go ahead and head for D.
Autopilot mode enabled.
General quarters.
Here's D. D's over to port, right? Okay. Way out there. Way down to the south. HE rounds are getting loaded up. I do have some ships with the wooden deck. Keep an eye on this guy and see what he's doing.
And fair seas.
Wish you would get at least some info on ships. Like, I don't know how to get any info on that ship.
Many thanks.
We got one destroyer way out. Spotting aircraft airborne.
Spotter airborne.
Autopilot mode disabled.
So this is classic. This guy is cutting right across my bow. He's got a battleship coming head on, and he's just not paying attention. Now we got one destroyer out here.
Enemy cruiser detected.
I'm sure what it is people are getting into their gun sights and just never looking up and never paying attention.
Enemy battleship detected.
Destroyer's taking some damage.
Enemy cruiser
What?
sighted.
We're evened up with the AI right now? It's uncalled for.
Spotter returning to ship.
Okay. What? Stop. I'm straight at this island. I really don't need to be going. Okay. Gosh, this ship was so fat. Well, we should have also gotten points for capturing C. Let's go ahead and hug the coastline here. So this is another battleship.
Taking the lead.
Since he is not going to have torpedoes, I'm going to come straight at him. 3 other battleships, mix it up. I don't really have a good shot on him. Not received hardly any damage. All right. Got these 2 other battleships already on fire. The damage control team's
Ship
out.
is on fire.
Seems like his guns are loading way faster than mine.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and close him up.
The ship
Fire
is on
repair
fire.
team's out. Flip and light him up with a blasted. What? Come on!
Enemy battleship foundered.
Now, he was giving me the broadside, so I didn't have all the auxiliary guns on it. But still, man, in a head-up battle with toe-to-toe battle with no. Well, I guess both of us went down. Not having the outing that I'm accustomed to in this game. It's a shame since it's the last night. Romulus scored a victory. Let's get the Romulus report. Ew, got hardly any damage scored. Alright, so I've got 1500 XP towards a 6000 progression. Long way to go. Long way of grinding it out. European camo. Signal flags, and I think I'm good to go. No captain progressions to make. I know I said I was going to step away now, but I'm going to go ahead and try and get one more battle and try and do better. Before I take a quick break. Archipelago standard battle. I'm back down at the bottom of the order of battle again. Let's go ahead and load AP. AP is loaded. Just gonna go and try and capture the enemy base this time. Impossible route.
Battle starts.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Good luck, everyone.
Wow. Like everyone is behind me. Nobody took off right away. Alright, I'm going to try and make it to the enemy battle flag. I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. This time I've been laying back a little too much. Destroyer's maneuvering a little too close proximity. Oh, so he went port and went across my bow. So I guess he's going for... I don't know what he's going for. Maybe staying back and guarding the base. He and the cruiser. I've been trying to use a lot of the don't get caught alone, but... seems like my...
Autopilot mode disabled.
Ah, well.
I need intelligence data.
Alright, I forgot that I am,
Autopilot mode enabled.
going for the enemy base more so than hunting ships. So the question will be, did they actually leave anybody behind to defend it? Oh!
Autopilot mode disabled.
No, you do not. No!
Torpedoes astern.
Stinking poo, man. I derped that close-in range torpedo shot. I shot past him out in this direction. Yeah, there go the two fish right there. Panicked when I saw the destroyer right there. Flippin' A. Not a good look. Alright, going back to the Miyogi. Alright, everything's juiced up as far as it can be. Alright, upgrades are set, right? Type 2 cam. That's good. And you got the signal flags, okay. And we do have 1 point to distribute on the CO here, Shigeru Kimura. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name. Let's do the incoming fire alert. Score-wise, I haven't really had a good match all night. I had a good match where, a couple good matches where the combat went on for a fairly long time, so it wasn't a quick in and out.
Autopilot mode enabled.
General quarters.
Let's give them a hard time.
Roger.
Alright, we'll go ahead and put my spotter aircraft up.
Spotter airborne.
And it's away. Okay. So it looked like he was about to cut in front of me, then he thought better of it, decided to let me go ahead and pass ahead. It's very rarely done. Italian ship. Fights on. I really need to focus tonight on scoring points. Where is that destroyer? Oh, wow, that was a heck of a maneuver. Everything looks clear to port, so all the threats are to starboard here.
Spotter returning to ship.
Ah, come on.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Alright, so I gotta be concerned about what classes of ships I have over here. Shielded from torpedoes now. What in the world is like... Oh, there's a carrier back here, that's why. Aircraft shot down. Still waiting on. Come on, Big Tubby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Great Scott, man. I seem to not be able to hit anything with this battleship. I got a cruiser there. Finally, got some hits, I'm clear ahead. Zinga. Finally, we're actually acting like a team. Where's the blasted? There's the carrier. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to port here. Whoa, whoa! Stinking. Go stern of me. Oh, good. Good. A heck of a maneuver. Unbelievable that neither of their shots connected. Alright, slowing my speed down. Come on.
Our team has taken the lead.
So that didn't hit. Did we take the carrier down? Man, I didn't get in on that action at all.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Where? To make sure I'm not popped with a torpedo. Nice.
Battleship foundered.
Alright, what's next here? How can there be enemy aircraft up? I launched my spotter aircraft.
Spotter airborne.
I hope the spotter means that I can actually see over these mountains. Ah! Too far. Alright, looks right now like I'm clear to port and starboard. Oh wow, that's a lot of shots. Oh man, good hits. Slow my speed down a little bit. This might be a little too far. Okay.
Spotter returning to ship.
Ruh-roh. Spotter aircraft down, coming down. My range is a little reduced. Uh-oh. That one's coming back at me. Maneuver a little bit to starboard here. I'm trying to anyway. Engage one-on-one with the battleship there. Shots go over the mountain at all? Looks like there are none on their way. Alright, go ahead and ring up full. All those shots went over. No hits. I just can't believe. Come on. Oh, blew him up.
Ship sunk. Our victory is in sight.
You like that assist? All right, coming around at port, trying to get into the destroyer's really gonna eat him up. Plus, if he's got torpedoes, those shots are too far. Yeah, they're gonna make quick work of him. It's like it's 3-on-1 over there right now.
Our victory is in sight.
I'm gonna put my spotter aircraft up. Am I out? There's that spotter aircraft that's not recharged yet. Looks like 2 ship destructions. Hey, 35,443. That's almost back up to. Still only brought me to min-pack 2 ships downed, 2 aircraft. 213 XP. It's not horrible. Looks like Romulus scored a victory and Miyogi just scored a victory. Some decent service. Alright, let's go ahead and get back in the Romulus. And 6,000 needed to get to the Type 4 destroyer progression. Engine boost. I like the Ocean Soul. Alright, well, look, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'll be right back. I'll put you guys on the BRB scene. Hey, what's up, everybody? Back to continue the grind of that is World of Warships. We're really getting into, I don't know, maybe it'll be some, maybe there'll be some laughs along the way, but we're definitely in the deep grind right now, trying to get more ships in the inventory from level 3 and from the level 3 and 4 area up into the level 5 and 6 area. And it is a pretty deep grind. Like, we got about 6,000, 12,000. Well, one upgrade I need is 6,000. Another upgrade I need is 12,000. So I don't know if we're gonna get there tonight. It's certainly taken. Certainly gonna take a while. I don't know why am I in the bottom of the order of battle? Like I'm jumping into these battles and this Romulus is just... Alright, so I'm playing domination. I don't really know what good the autopilot's doing me. Alright, I'm gonna go to HE. Nope.
Starts.
Going to A.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I'm so much faster than most of the other ships in the formation. Oh, I already got a cruiser on. Trying to kill the autopilot. Point.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
How did...
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy cruiser detected.
Amazing. I don't understand how. Okay, thank you. We're getting shots on. I got another cruiser there.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me make sure I'm not fouling anybody's shot. Cruiser battleship.
Battleship detected.
This my gun mount slew a lot faster on this destroyer.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Oh! No friendlies. No, go to HE. Go to HE.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
What's that? Whoa! Stinky poo! Ooh. Thankfully, they took him out. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this since I made the turn to port. Ah! Not gonna get a shot on him. Guess I'll go ahead and go out here and work this, Oh, got torpedoes in the water somewhere. Oh.
Our team has taken the lead.
Well, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn. Stink! Flipping torpedoes are just doing me no good. There's a cruiser coming in here. What are those? What are those torpedoes? My torpedoes still have not rearmed yet. Alright, nice.
Our victory is in sight.
There we go. Gosh, still not scoring the type of damage that I'm accustomed to dealing. The bottom. Horrible. Not know what's going on with me tonight. I don't know if it's me or the type of battles I'm in, or how some of these lower level European destroyers are doing, which is not what I normally drive. Still waiting to get to 6,000. I'm at 2,500 now. Just gonna keep working it. Team Fire camo. No progression there. Yeah, until I do start doing a little bit better in co-op, until I rank in the top 3 a few times in a row, I'm not even going to bother going to PvP just yet. I don't know if I've got a derpy... It may be that I've got a derpy lower level ship while I'm grinding it out. Now there's some class 2s in here, so that's unusual. No class 4s.
Action stations.
And we're all ahead. Got HP armed. I'm gonna go for C.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Which means I'm gonna cut across the formation. Moving a little too close aboard that battleship. Full again.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Who's he got? I guess he's got a battleship out here. Really not who I need to be mixing it up with. He's still too far out. Oh! Got a number of capital ships out there. Blast it.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Boom! Nice hit on that destroyer. I'm gonna give it some fish in the water here too. Slow my speed down. Gotta see what this other battleship is doing. I've not scored a hit with torpedoes at all. Nice, set him on fire. Oh, he's maneuvering close. My torpedoes are not gonna be ready. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good. Popped him. All right, let's go for this cruiser. Coming to the sound.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Slow my speed down here. All right. Do not. stern. Alright, gonna accelerate and turn to port here. Destroyed.
Our team has taken the lead.
Alright, not sure what this battleship's gonna do, but I'm gonna go through the sound here. This is not required.
Torpedoes to port.
Port. I know who I should take on first. Like, all the enemy ships are in that sound there. He's backing down. His torpedo tubes are down. See if I see what this battleship is. I don't know where this. Whoa! What was that? It's like 2 of those fish impacted the beach. 3 more went through. Hope they don't hit any friendlies. That's a friendly. Oh, that's a.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Hey, those torpedoes hit. Try and fire over. No. Get some splash damage on the battleship's bow here. Now I think what I have is I have no friendlies in between and nobody maneuvering over in that direction. I hope that continues to be the case. Fish are in the water. 2 enemies there. Boom, 1 hit. Uh-oh. One went through. This is just a turkey shoot right here. Nothing but bad guys. Whoa, major torpedo hits.
Foundered. Our team has taken the lead.
I don't know what's going on here. It's like that. Sure, I'm not fouling anybody's shot. I mean, that is a cruiser. It might have torpedoes.
Critical engine damage.
Whoa. Being on smart.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh no! All those torpedoes went right into his side though. So I took out the Nassau. That's all she wrote. So yes, I got destroyed, but it was right at the very end there. Yeah, there we go. That's 44 grand of damage. Should put me in the top 2. Tier 2 ship beat me though. 278 XP. Warships destroy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm accustomed to. Okay, so let's go. Let's get this thing dressed. Halfway on my way to the Klaus horn. All right. I don't know how she's gonna perform in PvP though. Exterior. Not ready to start spending doubloons on camo, as I mentioned. Okay, but he is ready to spend some skill points. All main gun batteries are loaded. Okay, so that's the Robin. Let's go ahead and take her out into random battle. So, and no crates, right? Ooh, it's there are lots of players waiting around, quickly jumping into random battle. A lot more people playing random battle than co-op, or at least within my range. Gosh, I'm sticking. Bottom of the order of battle again. Alright, we're gonna go with HE.
Action stations.
I am gonna go for C here. Looks like that's where we are all. Impossible route.
Autopilot mode enabled.
It's weird that we're all deployed down here to the south. It's really weird. Right? Did I look at that right? Got torpedo bombers in the air already? Like I said, I'm going HE. There's an enemy aircraft up over there. So one more time, I have sorted out what I want to do with monitors at the other workstation. I am going to go with a higher resolution monitor, so I'm going to go with... My preference is to go with 1440p monitors, although it's going to very much depend on supply, what's available. Here's the first destroyer.
Enemy cruiser detected.
So I'm clear to port and starboard. Let's go to torpedoes.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Whoa! Can I take any damage from that? Go back to HE. This is going to be problematic. Where's the destroyer that was coming around?
Enemy destroyer detected.
Let's get behind this archipelago and drop my speed down to, I wanted to say 1/4 impulse. Fish are in the water. Don't have the range yet. I think there's a destroyer over there. Oh no. We're gonna go back and forth. Got ships coming in behind. Slew the gun mounts. What? Stink. Right in the rear, great. Amazingly, Holy cow, I cannot believe that I avoided that. Steering gear is damaged. Definitely got torpedoes in the water here.
Sir.
Oh, my rudder is jammed. I still haven't repaired it yet. Great, great. Awesome, outstanding. Par for the course for tonight. Great. Damn. Dang, first ship down too. Well, we'll continue to grind it out. It's unfortunately just where I am in the game right now. So everything's upgraded. 6,800, a little over half towards the Congo. Still a long ways to go. Grades are set. With a European camo. Arm up my signal flags. No progression on the ship CO. Take the Miyogi into co-op battle. See if we can get into a top 3 finish before we go back over to PvP. So yeah, so again, since I spend so much time over at that workstation going through a capture card, a high refresh rate monitor, which is kind of what I was targeting, doesn't do me as much good. At least, you know, probably 50% of the time that I'm over at that workstation. So since I have 4K monitors at the other workstation that I'm gonna, after having spent, you know, so much time in lessons learned, operate at 1440p, and they're capped at 60 hertz anyway, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing at the other workstation. Not worry about the refresh rate, focus on making sure I bump the resolution. Again, mostly for when I play RPGs and RTSs over there. Just to variate the room a little bit. Now, of course, what I have to count on is that higher resolution
Action stations.
monitors at that refresh rate are available when I'm ready to pull the trigger in a few weeks.
Let's give them a hard time.
Okay, so I'm gonna go AP this time. I am gonna head for B.
Autopilot mode enabled.
A chunk of the formation is to port. Enemy torpedo dive bombers in the air already. So that pretty much settles out what I decided I wanted to do with monitors. I've been going back and forth about whether or not I really wanted to get high refresh rates and high resolution monitors at that size at the other workstations. And whether or not that made sense.
Enemy battleship sighted.
We had 2 battleships out here.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
And a cruiser.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted. Enemy cruiser detected.
Seems like it's always too far. Yeah,
Autopilot mode disabled.
I have to turn to starboard. Got a lot of ships coming down. Ooh, he's got... We got battle. We got destroyers in this area too. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is take on ships en route. Oh, I guess I should get my spotting craft up.
Spotter airborne.
Boom, nice hit. Is that a cruiser? Go ahead and turn the ship to starboard now. Make sure that I am not whoa, what do we got here?
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of ships over here. Alright, everybody's turning to starboard. I got a destroyer coming in.
Problem solved, sir.
Blast it! Torpedoes are in the water. Flippin' A.
The ship is on fire.
Took some
Critical
torpedo
engine
hits.
damage.
Great.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Spotter returning to ship.
The enemy is about to win.
Like these gun mounts on this ship. Like the amount of time that I spend in a battle just like not able to fight. I got my 2 more hits here. A 3rd hit.
Taking on water quickly.
Naval control teams are out again.
Enemy battleship.
This is another.
Problem solved, sir.
This is another cruiser. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to port and get the auxiliary guns on him. Starting to fire now. Good. He's down. No. Come on, stop the turn.
The enemy is about to win.
Wow, we got walloped. That was a domination battle too. At Miyogi, it is such a I'm not happy driving the Miyogi at all. I've been got so far to go to get to the Congo. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the Miyogi is not pleasant. It does not maneuver well, and it takes so long for the main mounts to arm back up. It's like I spend, like as you were changing your settings might help. I don't know what changing in my settings would help with getting the main mounts to reload faster. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take out the Ishizuchi. Thanks for coming through the live stream tonight, Stark, by the way. I appreciate it. Well, that won't help. I'm definitely open to other things, but that is the two things that are most frustrating about it are how long it takes to maneuver, how long it takes the gun mounts to slew, and how long it takes them to reload. Like, I spend what feels like minutes in a 5-minute battle. I was talking more of the information you were saying. What the heck? You complete the second mission of Back to Business. Chain all that remains to make the final. So, some of the additional information that I want to see doesn't necessarily, at least the information that I'm thinking about, doesn't necessarily help me, just helps with my additional awareness, doesn't really help with combat effectiveness as much. But I know that I've seen people fly out to like a 3D map view, and that I'm not seeing. I haven't figured out how to turn that on. But I would definitely be interested to know that. I'm not so much interested in loading mods. I know some of them have been using, I can't remember the name of the mod, but they were showing me that today. I don't generally use that. Okay, gotcha. What I don't know is I know that they mention that what ammo you use is dependent upon what ship you're using and what ship you're going against. Again, I don't know that I want to dive that deeply into the game. Tonight is actually my last few hours before I switch games tomorrow morning. But I did find that interesting versus some other opinions that I saw on battleships that said, like, just use, primarily AP ammo. And don't bother using the HE. So my understanding is it does depend. So you're a big, yeah, you can use both. Yeah, I've started varying which one I use a little bit more. Again, after spending a lot of time just using, primarily AP ammo. But are you a big World of Warships? I keep calling it WoW. A big World of Warships player, and do you play on PC? Against destroyers, I will use HE more than AP. Okay, that's very good to know. Okay, so I turned all my level 2 stuff on. The camo's already set. There's no progression on the ship's captain. I play on PC. I have over 5,000. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm not that kind of a player. Yeah, I'm probably not likely to play 5,000 battles. I have lots of other things that I need to play, so I'll probably spend a few dozen hours or a dozen hours or so in here at a time, and then I typically switch back up. I'm very impressed though as far as the game goes between as far as being one of these persistent progression MMO like games. I have been very impressed that the game has allowances for, it has systems that support casual players and people who are really deep into it. So that's good, and people who go back and forth. So that's good. This camera with the new size of the monitor drives me nuts. I'm probably moving it in the wrong direction too. Oh yeah, I like to play other games too. This is a good game if you don't have a lot of time to spend at once. You can kind of play one game and go back to... Right. I probably need this camera, like, right in between the two monitors. It's killing me. Very cool. So are you entirely a PC player, or do you play on other platforms as well? Okay, I got an aircraft coming in here. It's my AA sector. Just PC. Okay, very cool. So how long have you been a PC player? I mean, gaming on PC in general. Oh wow, this sure is close aboard.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Stinky poo.
Enemy battleship sighted.
What am I flying? Okay, this is the Isuzuchi.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
What are the other ships around me doing? Stink. Well, that destroyer just completely reversed direction and went the other way. I'm gonna go ahead and head out to this island over here. Over 15 years or so. Okay, very cool. So you're a more experienced player. Very cool. So friendly. All those shots clear him. One hit. There's a cruiser. Looks like he's put torpedoes in the water. Cranky. We got two friendlies in between he and I. I'm not able to do anything about either of them. Let's go. Very cool. So are you primarily a war game style, or, war game? Watch a smoke trail. It'll help determine if he's backing up or going forward, about to switch. Yep, nope. Yep, I got it.
Enemy battleship detected.
It hits on the cruiser over there. It's the first time I've heard that battle report, the degree of damage. Warning for causing damage. Glad it's not me this time. Aim at the waterline, nice shot. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This guy coming out here. Or am I coming around the island? No, he's got headway on. Yeah, I actually watched the, you got a Citadel, which is good. Thank you. Good to know as well. Yeah, you watch those smoke trails. I actually look for the water trail astern of the ship to try and determine where it's going. I mean, either one determines his relative motion, doesn't actually determine which way.
Our team is
His
taking the
propellers
lead.
are pointed at the time. So are you primarily a, I mean, what genre of games do you spend most of your time playing? I'm really far out. Usually I'm in there mixing it up a little more. And I got jammed out here on the wing by myself. I'm gonna be forced to split up pretty good. I play all sorts of stuff. Division, Red Dead Redemption 2, Elite Dangerous. No Man's Sky. See, I am a big... Oh, somebody's close aboard. Stink. Just cruiser right there. Come on. I want to stay on this guy. Not a good point for him not to worry too much about him firing torpedoes back at me. My big concern. So I used to play, I mean, I have the Division 2, and it's one of my favorite games for whatever reason, for various reasons. Oh, he's foundered. Yeah, he ran aground. I have not played as much as I would like to. Much like Far Cry 5. I'd like to get back to that game a little bit more. Right now, wise, I started out playing Star Trek Online. Okay, I'm planning on checking that out. I'm going to shift over to my Xbox One tomorrow morning. He's still not fully down. Alright, I'm going to start to back down to port here. Oh. I want to get a shot on him, though. Come on. Yeah, somebody else took him out. Let's go ahead and get some headway on the ship. I like Division 2, but I love Division 1. Okay, yeah, I fell off Division 1. I played that. It felt like one of those games. I think I really didn't spend the time invested in really figuring out the shtick to the Division 1, and it felt like one of those games where I really needed to, well, I wanted to play with friends, but, you know, again, one of my constant problems is I have friends who you know, will buy a game and stay on that one game, whereas I'm trying to play, you know, a few different things, and I have different gaming assignments that come up. You know, very frequently, so, or that might come up in between. Good for right now. That may interrupt me, you know, when they're playing that one game. So everybody kind of raced ahead of me in the Division 1 and leveled their character up, whereas I was still, okay, that one's down. Let's go for the carrier.
Destroyed.
It looks like I am, that's the only thing left. I played Stowe for like 6 years straight, back in the days you subbed. Stowe, oh, Star Trek Online, okay. Yeah, back when it was for pay. I'm planning on checking that out tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm going to switch back over to my Xbox One tomorrow, primarily to play NHL 20. My plan, though, is to switch and check out Star Trek Online. Oh, nice, right on the deck. Yeah, while I'm over there checking that out. Try and close range with him as quickly as I can. I have not, I played, now when you say, Star Wars: The Old Republic, are you talking about this single-player RPG that Obsidian did, or are you talking about the online thing that I'm not even sure who the developer of the online game is? Boom. Let's see. So I'm clear of friendlies. Nope. I got another battleship out there and a destroyer up ahead. One of my biggest problems in this game is what other friendly players are doing, not what the enemy is doing. I've had so many people cut right across my bow and just like never come out of their gun sights and never look up or pay attention to what's around them. But yeah, like, see, this guy is coming. Just not, probably, most likely not paying attention to what he's doing. I'm at all bells ahead, so we're all right for right now. Oh, no, there he goes. I know the MMO BioWare. Oh yeah, it happens all the time, even at tier 10. Okay, so score is up. Back to where I'm used to being. Where does that put me? Ah! All that damage done, I'm still at 4th place. Stinking. But no, I've never played the online. I don't normally play MMOs. Of course, we're in this weird spot now where things that we've historically thought of as MMOs are now now that the subscription model MMO has predominantly gone away, and we're in this weird space where things that have what I refer to as persistent progression models are kind of the things in vogue. I didn't realize I had 3 containers. So I kind of lump all of those into one category, but I have not played Star Wars: The Old Republic yet. I have a really hard time. Highly recommended. Yeah, I have a hard time with those. I have kind of a stick in my craw. I probably need to get over it with imagining that nothing can be as good as Star Wars Jedi Outcast Jedi Academy. So I just haven't really been interested in dipping my toes back. I mean, I guess my favorite 2 Star Wars games were X-Wing Alliance and Jedi Academy, and I just have not gotten over that I don't want anything to interfere with my memory of those 2 games, so I haven't jumped into any other Star Wars game yet. The storyline for the base game is the best I've ever played. Yeah, I've watched other people play it, and it's an interesting thing to watch. I just feel like I don't want to get into it myself, but I may. Again, I'm kind of using these persistent progression games now as a thing to play in between single-player games. And I'm a little more jaded about making them my primary thing that I play. There are several ones that I'm interested in. I spend a good amount of time. I wouldn't say a good amount of time, but deliberately I put in my rotation, like playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm a huge fan of Destiny 2. I really need to get back to Destiny, to the Division 2. But that's probably in this. Those are kind of probably my main things that I play from a things that I consistently go back to and play on a recurring basis. All right, so let's get back to the Romulus. As painful as it may be, I played Destiny 2 for a while. Warframe. Yeah, I'm really interested in Warframe. The problem with Warframe is it is only so good to play by yourself. And I'm not a hugely social player. I spend most of my time playing by myself, but Warframe is more so a game. Warframe really just, I don't know, kind of bogs down for me a little bit. It's in the single player mode, but it's a ton of fun. It's absolutely incredibly fun. I'm amazed at how much content there is available in Warframe. That is a game that is not often talked about, that has an amazing amount of content for it. For the small amount that you pay for it, even when you get it does have a season pass kind of thing, right? All right, so I'm at 4,100, so still have a ways to go to get to the Klaus horn, but gradually creeping up. Let's go ahead and fit out my consumables. Upgrades are set. Flags, camo. With the Type 5 this time. No progression for the ship's CO. Getting down into my last 13 minutes or so of gameplay tonight, so I don't know that I'm going to sweat jumping into PvP anymore right now. No, but you can earn everything they sell by selling items to other players for the premium currency platinum. There's a huge player market. Got it. Understand. It's very interesting. Whenever I play with this Romulus, I get definitely stuck. Or I am very low in the order of battle. With whatever team I'm on. It's a standard battle, though. Generic Player 2018. Thanks very much for coming through the live stream. I appreciate it.
General quarters.
So, what were your thoughts, Stark, on Red Dead Redemption 2? I played a little bit of that also on Xbox. Amazed that I have not run into anyone yet. One other destroyer keeping pace, which is normally not the case. Normally, I'm way out in front of everyone else. I pay the price for it. Loved I played a lot of the online version. Okay, I never got a chance to check out the online version again. I played on Xbox. I considered it several times, getting it on PC, getting it on Stadia. Wound up only briefly kind of, here we go, being on my radar. Oh! Wow. No! Not the gun. Okay, steering gear came immediately back up. I may be too fast. I may not be able to turn in time.
Problem solved, sir.
Woo! That's a heck of a maneuver. I have yet to play Red Dead. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool game. I mean, Red Dead does, what it's supposed to do. There are aspects of that, like there are things that gamers like in games now. Like I don't, that Red Dead does, and I get it. I understand. I'm not my hypocritical hit T and run away. Well, yes, yeah, the propulsion thing. I didn't want to jam my propulsion thing when I was trying to get away from an island. Let's swing around behind this cruiser. Get shots on.
The position of a strategic target.
Set my speed down to a quarter. Shots on. Oh, incapacitated.
Our team has taken the lead.
Just gonna hang out over here and. Oh, now he sees me. What? That? I must have errantly hit a button or something I don't normally hit. I'm on HE right now. Enemy started capturing the base. Hope somebody's doing something about that. Getting hit now.
Engine boost activated.
I'm excited for Cyberpunk. Yeah, I talked to a lot of players who are very excited for Cyberpunk. I'm not a huge CD Projekt Red gamer. I played a lot of their games. Or I played The Witcher, rather. I've been playing a lot of Star Citizen. Very cool. Yeah, I'm a Star Citizen player as well. I have not gotten back to it since, I think, like the 3.8 patch. Please let some of these... Did one of those torpedoes hit? Ah! Alright, I'm gonna swing around. it ever going to sound that way? So I mean, so here's my thing with Star City. Number one, you have to know and understand what you're getting into if you're going to put any money into that game. I don't know. It's a great game, but much better with friends. It is better. So in some ways, sometimes it's worse because when you run into a bug, sometimes you have people in your party who hit the same bug, so all of you are dorked. Sometimes one of you can jump out and jump back in, and everybody else is good. Sometimes it makes it better, sometimes it makes it worse. But you have to understand what you're getting into with Star Citizen. The game may never release, to be quite honest. I mean, you look around at a lot of the gaming industry, and like Fortnite is still in early access. Warzone, I want to say, like on consoles, has an early access label. So it's just really wonky these days. The other thing is, as I was explaining to my, they just added a new planet and 3.9. Okay, very cool. As I was talking with my co-hosts on the Enough to Keep Going podcast the other night, like, it's come a long way. Yeah, it definitely has. Yeah, like I feel bad. I really feel bad for the people who were in before, 3.0. That's, to me, when it was really rough. Oh, wow, that battle's already over. I mean, I was talking to my co-host on the Enough to Keep Growing Weekly Games podcast earlier this week, and from a software development perspective, the label of what something is really is only a matter of liability, right, and warranty, and what I have to do and how I have to respond to people who have the code in their hand. Once people have the code in their hand, it kind of doesn't matter what it's called. It's all a matter of whether or not I have to support it. So, I mean, New Planets 3.8 and 3.9 just launched. I backed it when it came out, but didn't play it till 3.8. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I didn't get in until like 2019, at the beginning of last year, is when I started backing it, and when I started playing. And the way I used to be one of those people who played it and like kept plugging away at it, even though I ran into problems. But into the end of the year, I started like playing it, and like if I hit the same bug like 2 or 3 times in a row, I was just like, okay, I'll come back when that thing. Whatever one was the like holiday era release, like the 3.7, I want to say, the surprise one that came out before December ended, that caught everybody off guard because we thought they weren't going to patch. They were going to release the patch until after people came back from the holidays. That's the one where like I would like spend a lot of time getting in my ship, flying out to a space station, get out of the ship, go in to meet somebody to take on a mission, and like the elevators wouldn't load. So I was like, after I hit like that like 2 or 3 times in a row, I was like, I'm not. Like the time invested in it was starting to get to me closer to the end of the year. There's a game that might come out this year, Dual Universe. It looks like it has great possibilities. Is that a 4X game, or is that or is that like a space sim? 4,300 towards the close. Space. Are you new to ships? I'm still relatively new. This is probably like my second I haven't played since like last July. That's what my my profile said when I booted it up, which is often a problem. But I've put in, like, I'm coming up on like about 14 hours put in, so there's definitely there's definitely things I don't know. Are you new to ships? Space sandbox. So it sounds like it is a 4X game. A sci-fi 4X game. Me too. I have like 600 battles, well less than 600. Yeah, I probably have, I don't know, maybe I have like 100 something battles. Maybe. That's just a guess. Alright, so everything's fitted out there from a hardware perspective, right? Oh, I got a new camo. Go ahead and use this last French Riviera camo. Select signal flags to mount up. A profile on the top, it will tell you. Yeah, I will definitely take a look at it here in a minute. Everything's sorted out, right? You will lose a lot of XP in co-op. I mean, literally lose XP, or just the earning rate isn't as high as it is in PvP. I mean, I get that there's a difference in the earning rate between the two. But I also when I'm earning rate, yeah. But when I'm down to like my last few. Well, first of all, I normally use co-op to like get warmed up, or like to try out different ship classes as I'm going throughout the night. And then once I get my like performance level and familiarity up, I switch over to PvP. But when I'm down to like the last few minutes, the PvP is the same as co-op at tier 3. Okay. Well, that's about where I am right now. So I'm like at tier 3, tier 4, I think I might have one tier 5 ship.
Action stations.
But yeah, when I'm getting down to like this is probably actually like my very last scenario for the night. The more ships you hit, the more caps you go in, the more experience. Right. This is probably my last scenario for the night, so it's very rare that I end on PvP. Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Yeah, the alerts going off do Richard Torp again, you were making a narrow spread. Oh, okay. Whoa. Gosh, man, people just like not paying attention. Come on. That guy flew right in front of my bow, and I'm the one who gets penalized for that. Fortunately, it was not a, what tier... I don't have any tier 10s. Oh, those torpedoes have some speed on them. That's what I was talking about earlier today. I saw... one of the European ships like fire a torpedo spread, and I was like, great Scott, man, those things are flying. Alright. Have a criminal. Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, my highest ranked ship, I think it's tier 4. I think I might have like a tier 6 like rental. Oh, stinky. Let's go. The cruiser's just flying in. I see it, there's a friendly there too. Found my shot. Bam, those. Nice!
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Oh, Oh, is that where is that coming from? All right. That's because one of the stinking friendlies fired their torpedoes. I have a criminal in Moscow, Holland, the Japanese Tier 10 gunboat, I can't remember the name, and Tier UK battleship, Tier 9 UK battleship. Yep. Eat him up with those torpedoes.
Our victory is in sight.
I'm trying to work on my win rate at the moment. Yeah, I'm not so much working on my win rate, but I definitely recognize that I have to, I gotta put some time in to get through the progression model. Are those both enemies there? It's a destroyer and a battleship.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Okay. So I'm believing that slightly risky shot I took. Now, look at that. Yeah, those torpedoes are flying. I'm at like 70s in clan battles at the moment, 0 or 50% normal PvP. Stink. Is that a friendly? Ah, those torpedoes went through. Okay. Good. Didn't hit the friendly at all. Oh, where are those torpedoes? Okay, torpedoes over there. Want to fire torpedoes again, but nice, that destroyer's down. Alright, fellas, stay out of the way of these torpedoes. Will they hit the hull? I hope they don't hit the hull.
Critical engine damage.
Damage control team's out. Oof.
Engine boost activated.
Ah, they got him. 65% on Azuma, Garogia, Massa, not sure of others. Yep, I'm at like 70% ground battles. Okay, not quite as high as the normal amount of damage that I caused, but closer. Not great. That puts me mid-pack. Alright, well, thanks so much for the follow, guys. I really appreciate it. I overreacted when you dropped it and didn't say thank you, but I do very much appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys around more. Like I said, tomorrow morning I'm going to be getting started. Thanks a lot for the comment on the nice torpedo hits. No problem, man. We'll see you around. Yeah, tomorrow morning I will be switching over to Xbox and starting my playthrough, some time spent in playing NHL 20. And then I'm probably going to check out Star Trek Online over there as well. After I put some time in on NHL 20. Take care tonight, Stark, and take care tonight, Generic. Thanks so much for coming through the live stream. I appreciate it. For those of you who happen to be watching the archive version of this on the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel, I appreciate you as well. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel on YouTube so you can just receive a notification whenever I post new content. So I should be back on tomorrow, probably in the mid-morning, late-morning time frame, like 9, 10 a.m., and then I'll definitely be back on tomorrow night, and I will probably definitely be playing NHL 20 on the Xbox One. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Agasically Stamus from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube, the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, aka Game Logic on Twitch. That's going to do it for me for tonight. Good night, good luck, and good gaming. I'm out of here.